Hello, my Sonicateers. Sega girl here. Sega baby. And Wolfie's here. Toothpaste. There you go, kitty. So this is my Sega toothpaste, Sega Game Gear collection. It is not big. I don't come across many Sega Game Gears. There's a few of them at the retro store. A few of them there. But, oh, there's towels back there again. But I don't pick up many Sega Game Gears. I think, to be honest, they're overpriced. Most of them, you know. So this is, when I pick up Sega Game Gears, I prefer they're like $2-3. But most of them aren't. They're way more expensive. So this is my Sega Game Gear collection. It's pretty small. And I'm going to show you guys right now. Oh, shoot. I got here, so I got Sonic the Hedgehog. This is number 2. I think this is the game that everyone has. This is the game that everyone had with their Game Gear. And then I got Sonic Chows. I don't have the other Sonic. I believe there's 3 Sonic games on the Sega Game Gear, or maybe 4. There might be Sonic, you know, Spinball or something like that on the Game Gear. Oh my, I was wrong. There is not 3. There is not 3 Sonic games. There's actually 10 Sonic games released on the Game Gear. And these are the following games. So the first game we have is Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Oh wow, it is super bright here on my brother's. And then we have Sonic Triple Trouble. Next we got Tails Adventure. So maybe that Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and Tails is probably a 2-in-1 game. Probably it is. But my screen is kind of fuzzy, you know, the Game Gear has that screen that's kind of fuzzy. The sound on my Game Gears is really good. It's just the screen is a bit fuzzy. Oh, here's Wolfie. Oh, say hi. He's looking for the raccoons. We had a problem with a raccoon once in my brother's backyard, and it was Wolfie versus a raccoon, and that didn't end up well. Next, we got Tails Sky Patrol. I've never heard of this game, but that's the next Sonic Game Gear. Then we got the first Sonic the Hedgehog game that came out on the Game Gear. I don't have that game. I would love to have that one and the Trouble one, the second one that I mentioned. But it'd be really cool to find all these games in Japan at $1 a piece for the Sega Game Gear. Wouldn't that be great retro moments? Show us some Sega Game Gear games in Japan. My friend Adam from Retro Moments is currently in Japan. I actually think you arrived today. I still have to check my DM messages that you sent me. But he is in Japan. Check out his channel, subscribe. I love his videos. So check out his Japanese game hunting. It's going to start very soon. Very soon. Have fun in Japan. I'm a bit jealous, as you can see. I'm also getting distracted by all the kids around me here at my brother's. Then we got Sonic Chows and, oh, thank you, Chicken Nugget, my nephew. Popsicle. He's giving me a popsicle. Do I look like a Dragon Ball Z character with his hair?
Yes.
I am Dragon Ball Z. It's good. It's called a rocket?
A rocket pop.
Ooh, that's very good. Oh, I like this. I like it. Tastes good. Then we got Sonic Blast from the past. No, Sonic Blast. Next, we got Sonic Drift. It was Sonic Drift, not Sonic Drift 2. I'm assuming that's like a racing car type game. There is a Sonic Drift 1 and 2. Yep, there's also Sonic Labyrinth. I didn't know about this. I am learning all these Sonic Game Gear games right now with you here on my channel. And the next game is Sonic Spinball. I knew there was a Spinball on the Game Gear. And then there's the final game, Dr. Robotic Mean Bean Machine. That's the last one. I'm not sure if these are all North American games. There might be other games in Japan that are Sonic related for the Game Gear. I'm not sure. So far there's 10. And here is an interesting fact. There was 335 Sega Game Gears released worldwide 213 games released in the United States. 171 games released in Europe, and 61 games released in Japan. 22 games worldwide and 9 prototype games. So I'm assuming that those 22 games were games that were the same games released in other countries. That's what I'm assuming. And there used to be an adapter for the Sega Game Gear that you could play the Sega Master System. Isn't that cool? I don't have that. So Hyperkind Retron 5 has a 3-in-1 adapter that you could insert it into your Sega Genesis or Retron 5. And you could play your Sega Game Gears on the big TV, your smart TV or whatever TV you have by using this adapter right here. You could also play Sega Master System cartridges and Sega Master System cards. 3-in-1. And I'm blinded by the light right now. Totally blind by the light. Blinded by the light. It is so nice back here. My brother's backyard. It's so relaxing. It's beautiful. And I'm wearing now Christmas sweater. And next we got Hetty right here. Hetty. It's like a side-scrolling. They're all side-scrolling. Side-scrolling platform. Next we got the Lion King. I also got this game on the Sega Genesis. Next we got Chuck Rock. I almost picked this up on the Sega Genesis, but I got it here on the Game Gear. Almost picked it up complete once upon a time, but I thought the price was overpriced. Next we got Jungle Book right here. And last but not least, we got, this was a bid, Surf Ninja. So I'm gonna turn the camera around, show you guys the other way. And that's it, that's my Sega Game Gear collection. It's pretty small, it's not big. I wanted to put a video out this Monday. Happy Monday. I honestly haven't had time to work on any of my other videos. I got other videos to edit, but this was a busy weekend. I was helping a neighbor with some organization at our house. So hopefully I could do some editing during the week. So thank you for watching. Oh, and my hair. Yeah, looks like someone peed on my head. It needs to be finished. No, it's brown. I need to bleach here. There's also a big brown spot in there and some brown on this side that needs to be bleached, washed, and then I gotta put color on. So that's what I'm doing this evening, and hopefully it looks better. Here is the Sega Game Gear. So I got 2 of these. This is the one with the batteries. Husky hair. You got a husky? You got hair everywhere. Start from the back. Surf Ninja. Hi-ya! That's what I picture when I think of a ninja. There's a little container here. Jungle Book. I like these little containers. I found 2 of these on the garbage day. A long time ago, this lady was moving, so she was putting things outside. I picked them up. We got Chuck Rock, Game Gear. So the other container that I have 2 more. One I have loose DS games, and the other one I have PSP loose games. We got here the Lion King. And we got Hetty. We got Sonic Chows. And last but not least, a fantastic game. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is a great game. Sonic Tales. Is there 2 games in here? Oh, there might be 2 games in here. This is eBay Canada, the Sega Game Gear backlight. This backlight is 22 Canadian plus shipping 15 Canadian. As you can see, there is quite a lot of people that purchased this one. 42 sold. The next backlight we have here is the LCD backlight. This one is more expensive. It is 60 Canadian, 62 Canadian. So around, I think it's around 64 Canadian dollars. I'm not sure if it's free shipping. I have a feeling it's free shipping. This kit looks better than the other kit. 68 were sold. I'm not sure what's the difference between this backlight and the other one, but those are the 2 options, the backlight or the LCD kit with the lens. I would probably pick that one. I have not installed the backlight. on a Game Gear, so I'm not sure how it is. It looks pretty difficult. Have you tried? Hello. Yeah, this is my big 80s cell phone. Thank you for watching, guys. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. I hope you enjoyed this little tiny video of my Sega Game Gear collection. Do you collect for the Sega Game Gear? Please leave a comment below. If so, let me know how many games you have. Do you have more than me? Do you have less? Or you have none at all? Please let me know. I love reading my comments when I have time. Thank you, and I'll see you all in the next adventure. Peace out from me and my little guy, Sonic. This Sega Game Gear would look so much better with a backlight. I gotta watch some videos how to install a backlight. I bet you it's gonna be so hard to install the backlight because you have to remove this screen. I believe that's the problem with the screen is stuck to this or something. But I would love to put a backlight. Oh my god. And the retro store had one. And I wish I had traded this one for the one at the retro store that had the backlight. Maybe they would have traded it with me. That's a glare. So that is Hetty. And maybe you know, and maybe you don't know, Sega Game Gears are region free. So that means you can pick up Sega Game Gears in Japan, in Europe, anywhere across the world. They're region free and they will play on your Sega Game Gear. Isn't that wonderful? Region free is my favorite thing. I don't like the whole region locked. I think it's stupid that they even did region locked for any other consoles. So there we go. Sega Game Gear, the region free console, handheld of Sega. And most of my games are dirty. They have dust inside, so I gotta clean them.